Hello, everyone, and welcome to The Negative. So, I made a post about this, but I wanted to make a video to kind of let more insight into the whole thought process behind this whole thing. But I've been thinking about the channel, the negative channel, and the future of the channel and evolution of the channel. And part of me is happy. I am happy with what I've built on the channel so far. I like the videos that I've made. Sometimes I'll watch my own videos to refresh my thoughts on what a film stock looks like and stuff like that. So I do like the film stock reviews that I've done, and I'm happy with those. But when I look at film photography content as a whole on YouTube, it feels very like limiting. Like when it comes to film photography content, it's usually film photography news, like what film stock is getting discontinued, which one's getting brought back, what new cameras are coming out, and that's kind of like the landscape of it. And then you have your kind of general film photography or photography content where it's like I'm going to set up the camera and I'm going to go take pictures and then I'll show the pictures on the screen. And it feels kind of limiting. I feel like as a film photography content channel, it almost like puts you in a box of the things that you can do. And there is a lot of good content out there. There's a few channels that I watch and I do like what they put out, but one of my favorite things that's not necessarily photography but kind of photography adjacent is movies. I think movies are like the pinnacle of camera work because there is still photography and you can look at a lot of still photography, but one of my favorite ways to view the work of a camera is usually with movies. Like I love watching movies, I love cinematography. And then when I say that I want to discuss movies on the channel, it's not necessarily that I want to talk about cinematography and the production side of things. So part of me kind of just wants to talk about movies in general. Like I would like to, and then somebody commented that that would make my channel more of like a personal brand channel, which I understand, and that can be off-putting for people that subscribe for specifically film photography and now they're getting other content, which I do understand, but at the same time I feel really limited sometimes when it comes to content to put out. Sometimes I just want to discuss movies and stuff like that, and I feel like of course I could make a separate channel to do just that, but I feel like having a separate channel for each individual interest feels like kind of overkill. So part of me would like to encompass all that content onto one channel. But yeah, that's one thing that is going to come down to viewership and stuff like that. And some people commented like just do what makes you happy. And I'm kind of curious how you guys feel about it. Are there other things that are photography adjacent that we can discuss on the channel? Like would you guys be willing to talk movies and share your favorite movies in the comments, have like open discussions? You know, I've thought about doing live streams. I've been wanting to get into live streaming and doing other stuff that's not just such a edited video because for one, I do work full time and the time that I do have to make videos is limited. So I've been looking to make content that's easier to produce. So live streaming or talking head videos like this where I'm discussing movies or photo books or whatever would be so much easier. And of course, I don't want to skimp out on content because I do appreciate well-made content as well as a viewer, as a consumer on YouTube. But at the same time, I do also like watching videos that are just the basics, like someone just sitting with a camera and talking about movies. I do watch a lot of movie review channels that are just straight up somebody talking to a camera like this. And I appreciate those because I don't really think you need all that production design and flair. And for me personally, it kind of is off-putting a little bit, like when there's too much production added into a video. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. I'm still kind of figuring out this whole thing. From where I am right now, I would like to add kind of like movie reviews of current movies and contemporary new movies, and also just have discussions about favorite movies from the past and stuff like that. And those might include discussions on cinematography, purely story, stuff like that. I'm not really sure yet. It might depend. A lot of people have said that they're not really interested in cinematography, so I feel like they'd probably lean more towards just talking about the movie in general. So let me know what you guys think. Comment below, and we'll see you next time on The Negative.